Today I'm going to be talking about sensory neurons. So a sensory neuron is a nerve that detects and responds to external stimuli. Sensory neurons are receptors that are part of the peripheral nervous system. These receptors convert information into signals that are passed to the central nervous system, to the spinal cord, and to the brain. Sensory neurons are responsible for everything from tasting your favorite foods and smelling your favorite flowers to feeling pain when you touch a hot stove. So these are what they look like here. There are these branch-looking things at the top, which are called dendrites, and this is where the signal begins. It then travels to the cell body, which is where the nucleus and cytoplasm are, and the anon takes it away and sends the signal to the central nervous system. Different types of sensory neuron have different shapes, locations, and types of stimuli that they respond to. There are 4 types of sensory neurons. There's the unipolar, the bipolar, the pseudo-unipolar, and the multipolar. Most sensory neurons are the pseudo-unipolar, which means that the cell body is located on the side branch of the nerve fiber. Sensory neurons play a part in all of the body's senses, even the subconscious ones. So in cases of perceived danger, like if you poke yourself while holding something sharp, the sensory neuron will work together with the motor neuron to trigger an involuntary response, as to get you away from said danger. Under normal circumstances, the sensory neuron will send a signal up to your brain where it deciphers that information and decides what to do next. So if you're sitting on the couch and your dog comes and licks your hand, that information is sent to your brain, and then you decide, or your brain will decide whether to move your hand or leave it where it is. Sensory neurons are essential to our everyday life as it's very important that we feel pain. A condition called CEPA, which is a congenital insensitivity to pain with anhidrosis. And this is the absence or the damage of these sensory neurons. And this disease affects those sensory neurons. Patients with this disease are unable to feel pain or temperature, which often results in them breaking bones, burning themselves, or seriously injuring themselves without even realizing. A more common, less extreme example of this would be nerve damage, where people will lose these sensory neurons in certain areas. These are my things.